Here's Chimaray DK on the return. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. And leading them out, someone who plays with his own signature brand of hero ball at quarterback. It's Cam Ward.
A bit of an uneventful outing individually last week, Kate. A touchdown and a pick for him, but the lasting memory, there's no question about it. Walking off that field with the loss, that stings. No doubt he feels he could have done more to prevent that result. So expect to see a motivated individual taking snaps here this week.
16 yards. That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10.
First down throw here for Ward. That's caught. Tips the rookie from Louisville. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10. Ward off the play fake. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. Second down coming up. The first carry here for Tony Pollard. The second down run produces 7 before they bring him down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
He's able to hit Ringley, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 7-yard gain.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's first and 10 at the 28.
First down, Tennessee.
They'll run here with Tajay Spears. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
Third down and 8 yards to go.
Here he goes, third and long. Ooh, put some heat on that one, Brock, but it falls incomplete.
You know, it's a point of emphasis and practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? If it chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time. All in all, Kate, I call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. This makes it up to the 25. So now the Commanders will get their turn at an opening drive of the game. They'll be led out by an elite runner, one of the game's top dual-threat young quarterbacks. He was taken second in 2024, Jaden Daniels.
He was on one last week, but it was too bad his teammates weren't on that ride with them. Look at all the yards he put up. You're assuming anytime you throw for that many yards, that much production, you wanted to blow out. That wasn't the case. It does have him highly motivated and the rest of his guys to play at that level again, but this time find a way to win.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
8 yards to go.
They'll air it out on third. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3 and out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. They've got an early 3-0 lead as they take over here. So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Ridley makes the grab downfield. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play option for later.
Cut at the 10-yard line. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
First and goal at the 10-yard line.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
From the red zone now. On him quick, and they bring him down. We've got a stoppage here, and there we see quarterback Cam Ward in some pain, Brock. The training staff hurrying out to take a look. Gotta forget about first down in a hurry. They need a chunky yards here on second and goal. From the gun, Levis. He's got it. And that is a Tennessee touchdown. The Titans stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock, getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners, but be real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
The O-Tex on the extra point. And the Titans go up 10-zip here in the first. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes first and 10. This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the first time. He's got to gain a 6 there. Now from the secondary, and it's Rakestraw on the tackle. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Daniels. Running a screen now for Jones. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Coming to the line for another first and 10.
That's good for a Commanders first down.
Give it to Krosky-Merritt. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. On the slant, complete to Johnson. Well, this certainly makes the third down easier. Nearly avoided it altogether. Gain of 10 right up near that marker now. Daniels keeps it himself. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Washington first down.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. From the gun, it's Daniels. That's caught by Chris Olave. And they get this down to the 28. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Washington first down.
Washington first down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing now, Daniels. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line.
And the Washington first down.
From the red zone on first. Finds the in route complete. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
That's another Washington Commanders first down.
To throw again, it's Daniels. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders reach pay dirt for the first time this game. Well, good luck stopping the big fella that close to the goal line, Brock. I've always thought that the distance right there is just made for tight ends to score touchdowns.
Yeah, and it's not just the sport that you also love to cover in basketball. It's all about matchups. You get near the red zone and into the end zone, matchups become critical. And when you got a dude like this that's a mismatch maker, you feed him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Commanders cut it to a field goal game. Here's Gay now to handle the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch a breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
The give on 2nd to Pollard. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Give him 13 on that play. And the Titans have a first.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Titans first down.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Throwing the out route complete. He's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid 3rd down.
Leads to 3rd and 6.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Got TK, complete. And he's got Dan Quinn pretty confident that they missed something there. He's going to challenge that call.
Previous play is under review.
We're all watching that sideline here, seeing where those feet came down.
And no matter what they rule here, Kate, that was an outstanding effort just to make the catch.
Yeah.
Now we got to look and see, did he get both feet in with possession?
All right, so that challenge is unsuccessful, but still a chance to earn a 3rd one if their next challenge leads to an overturned call. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
4 downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
First down. 1st and goal.
They'll run here. It's Spears. And they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans stretch their early lead to 9. It's a Tajay Spears touchdown.
This right here, Kate, well, this is a performance of the modern-day running back. A touchdown on the ground, a touchdown through the air, and in just the first quarter, making a massive impact on the game.
This is Trujillo to try to point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans make it a 10-point ball game.
17. Commanders 7.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own
Commanders to the line now, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground team, Krusty Merritt. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Xavier Woods up to make the tackle. So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. Our score, 17-7. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They'll begin the quarter with 2nd and 8. Daniels now. That's McLaurin with a catch out left. Titans in the nickel for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3.
Throw here, 3rd down. Completed over the middle. And that short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short. The Commanders ready for the punt. Tony Pollard on the return. And some textbook work covering that punt. It is stopped after almost nothing on the return. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
It's a nickel look from the Commanders. 3rd down. Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Chimere DK. And that brings up 4th and long. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Commanders and QB Jaden Daniels headed out for their next look on offense. And as we work our way through this regular season, you can see he's currently sitting in the top 5 of the league in passing. Daniels on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. 2nd and 6 coming up here.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Looking underneath, it's Jones. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. The big play nets him 17 yards. That's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Roger McCreary brings him down that time.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's complete. Here's Jones. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's good for a Commanders 1st down. 1st and 10.
Giving this to Krosky-Merritt. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run. Brings up 2nd down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
2nd down gives to Krosky-Merritt. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Get that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
3rd and short, Daniels. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. Inside of field goal range, but the kicker ain't moving. They're going for this. Daniels to throw on fourth. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
Coach is challenging to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. They didn't add to their lead last time out. They punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Here's Ward. This is thrown towards a defender instead. Man, he's the one who makes a play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on 1st down. Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target was Calvin Ridley. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. They connect on the deep shot. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. So the big play has them well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Now the shotgun give to Spears. Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
Even though that run did not net them a 1st down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On the sneak, here's Ward. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. That's good. More on Titans. 1st down. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Titans.
And Ward gonna run again. The ball's out! The ball's out! He lost it! And the Commanders pick this one up! And they're gonna take possession of the football. They're gonna do it deep on their own side of the field. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. They're gonna throw now, following the turnover. Has him on a quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 17-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, running for Kosky Merritt. That is exactly why you rally to the football. Got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He puts some air under it, deep down the left. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrives at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 4th down. So they bring Tress Way back out there for another punt. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Brian Callahan getting his Titans offense out for another drive. And they know they let points slip away with that fumble in the red zone, Brock. They're looking to get him back here. Shotgun handoff now for Spears. Now he continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Working now from the gun. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Well, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you've got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
It's going to throw here on 3rd. And the Commanders' rush brings him down. And their 4th sack of the game, Brock, brings up 4th down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Ryan And Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. Jalen Lane back deep for the Commanders. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Olave on the slant. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the gun, it's Daniels. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete. That was intended for Deebo Samuel. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. Oh, he's trying to get away, but unable to do so. They catch him behind the line on 3rd down.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
And he makes the fair catch inside the 45. The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it. 1st and 10. Ward off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Clock is ticked down. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Slot man in motion left. 1st and 10 here. Ward. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Loss of 6 yards. And 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun. It's Ward. Connecting on the slant. And he takes it up and across midfield to Commanders territory.
It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 10.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. On 4th down and 5. The offense staying out there.
Gain of 5. It's 4th down.
They're going to try to throw for it. He's able to hit Ridley. Complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
The Titans 1st down.
Again, Ward going to the air. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Tight end motioning right. Shotgun snap now to Ward. He keeps it and takes off. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and 10 now. Ward. And he rips this one out and over the back of the end zone, incomplete. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got 1 more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
So a bit stubborn there, Brock. They just kept throwing for it after pass fell incomplete. Now they've got 4th and goal.
Yeah, and you and I both know what's going to happen when these O-linemen run off the sidelines, big fellas. They're not going to be too happy about not putting one run on the board.
No, sir.
Kid, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you could do. You could take all the time down, the points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
And it looks like we're going to have time for one more play here, Brock, as this one goes for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Lobs this up, left sideline, looking for something big. This final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. No need for halftime. We'll just keep it right here and get started with the third quarter. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Commander offense with the football first to begin quarter number 3. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Daniels now on first down. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Just a yard left to go on second down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Looking underneath, it's Jones. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Kevin Winston with the INT. And the Titans are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. He steps in front and picks it off. Looked like he missed the spot there, partner. Maybe because he threw it on the run?
Yeah, I think that's exactly the case, Kate. You know, you get set in the pocket. This game is fast anyway. Things are flying, but once you get on the run, it is a whole nother speed and really becomes advantage defense as they take it away.
The Titans and Tony Pollard headed back out there offensively. And they're going to be on the edge of field goal range to start after that interception. First and 10, it's Pollard. Jukes away from one. And this play's nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Titans first down.
On first down, Spears. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
13 yards.
That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's good for a Tennessee first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Tennessee.
From the red zone now. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. So it's second down coming up.
Second down and 10.
From the gun, it's Ward. Here's pressure, and he's going to be dropped. Well done by the Commanders' defense. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
I know the scoreboard doesn't say it, but this has been a winning effort up front defensively. One of the keys to their success was going to be this pass rush and sacking the quarterback, and they can check that box.
Will this drive continue? Here comes third down. Third and long for him here. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans push their lead further to start the half. Well, this machine has been firing on all cylinders this game, partner. And it continues firing as that lead grows yet again.
And those who've tried to get in the way of that machine you're talking about, namely the defense, well, they paid the price over and over and over again.
Now Ward bringing the Titans to the line. They're going for 2.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try it on the ground. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Commanders.
You thought they were going to throw it, didn't you, Kate?
Could you tell? I did. I thought for a moment they might have been setting up to throw, but they stick to the ground. They run it in for 2.
Yeah, I think everybody in the building, because there's all these pretty pass plays, all these creative designs, but don't ever get away from the simplest form of football, and that's running it right down your opponent's throat.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Had some room to work, and he took advantage, giving 7. 7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Wants it McLaurin, but it's intercepted. Look at Xavier Woods in there to pick it off. And the Titans are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Well, depending on which side of the ball you're looking at here, Bob, things have either been very sharp or they've been just awful to start this second half. 2 drives, 2 interceptions now.
And where do you think I'm looking, Kate?
Oh, I know. Where you been looking?
Oh, it's a miserable place to be as a quarterback, just knowing you're hurting your team, not even giving yourself a chance, giving the ball away.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking out that last touchdown.
Last
run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
He's going to throw this one. Ward. Throw is caught. And he's brought down a little short. No, actually they do give him the 10-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Ward now on 3rd down. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. Just can't finish the play. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. A 27-yard look here. Kick by Trujillo is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
What a season this guy has had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. This makes it up to the 25. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, gotta play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Defense showing blitz. Daniels has him on the quick hitter. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. All twitched up. They were ready to get it on 3rd and inches, but now a much different situation awaiting them after that false start. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. He'll have his fair catch right along the 25. The Titans and Cam Ward headed back out on offense. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. And bring the tight end left. Spears trying to square ahead. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
He's tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
Now Ward finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Now after making that catch, we see he's shaken up. Trainers heading out to take a look. Third and 4 coming up now. Ward's going to throw it. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
You know, Kate, with the game that they put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that third down.
Takes it in at the 21. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Dan Quinn sending his Commanders out for another drive. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Play action now with Daniels. Throw right side is caught by Samuel. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. Krosky Merritt on 1st down. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it. As that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Samuel snags this over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
A gain of 15 yards. And a Commander's 1st down.
Krosky Merritt gets it from the gun. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
From the gun, it's Daniels. It's caught right side by Johnson. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
It's a gain of 7.
This might be a free play for him. Taking a chance to the end zone. And that one is incomplete. There's a flag down, though. If someone was across that line, this could end in a 1st down after all. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. On 1st down, here's Daniels. Screen pass here for Krosky Merritt. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator, quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Now Daniels to throw. Ooh, look at this. Here he goes. He's across the 20, still going. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Daniels back to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep him in the pocket. They did. And then more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish him. Job well done.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Finds the in route, complete. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do it through the offseason, you do it through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force 4th downs just as they did. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Titans sending their offense and Tajay Spears out there. They are in great shape here as we wind down this third quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. Spears running behind center. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1. Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
10 yards on the pickup.
They're going to stay on the ground with Spears. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good. Toronto Titans, first down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Titans, first down.
They get to Pollard from the gun. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. All down that time by Jonathan Jones.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
So we're through 3 here. It's their football, and with that type of lead we've got on the scoreboard, this game pretty close to over. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Now we'll give to Spears, coming left. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Rick Jackson. That's a gain of 3.
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Caught by his back here. It's Pollard. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out. Here's Spears on the carry. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He's running with it, and he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt. Even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
Hits him on the out route. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Titans.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Spears, another pistol here. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's got it. It's in close. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he's going to be taken down as this defense shows some backbone. Great stand to get him at the 2.
It's a loss of 1.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
He gets it again. And he gets nothing here. The defense stands strong. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's decision time on 4th and goal. Kick by Trujillo is good. And the advantage now sits at 24.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Commanders set to take over. And last drive left them in a little bit of limbo, Brock. They were happy to leave with points, obviously, but not happy that they had to settle for a field goal instead of a touchdown.
Coaches love to say on offense, let every drive end in a kick. Bronze medal's a punt, silver medal's a field goal, and now they're going to be striving for that PAT, the gold medal.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Shotgun snap to Daniels. Finding the Wildcat back-to-back plays. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
6. That's good for a Commander.
Daniels now on first down. Throwing the out route complete. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Carrying forward. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now Daniels off the play action. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Couldn't find Deebo Samuel on that throw. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
On the coverage.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
Desperation time here on 4th. He's trying to go deep again. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. Even though they've got a 3-score lead, still a lot of time left, so they're going to try to grow it even further. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. They motion the tight end over. A handoff to Spears. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stops a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first. Sure, nice little run to set the table.
2nd and inches.
Running with Spears on 2nd down. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Kick by Trujillo is good. And that grows the lead to 27.
Well, that's a familiar path he's taken here. Now the 5th time he's run out and gotten the job done. I know. You'd rather have them be PATs, but it's been nice having that reliable leg to turn to all game long.
Samuel now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Daniels on 1st down. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
On 2nd and 10 now, Daniels gets this to Johnson. And he reaches the 35 before going out. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, Ron for Koski Merritt. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
Running a screen now for Jones. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's down to the 42-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
That's another
Daniels. Dumped off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Daniels now. Right side, cut by Sinnott. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Third down, and they need to get 10.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Throw here, third down. And the Titans rush is going to win this round. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver, and that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And the man is there to knock it away. Great defense to not only deny that touchdown, but force this turnover on downs.
Hey, I get it, it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
So now here comes the Titans on offense. And they were able to contribute 3 points to the lead their last time out. Another chance to build on that advantage here. Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Carried by Spears to start the drive. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Titans getting closer to their 10th win of the season. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the gun, they go with Pollard. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now. They'll air it out on 3rd. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense. Bring up 4th down. Here comes the Titans punting unit. Ryan Stonehouse will kick it away. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Washington ready to go on offense as they take the field. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, Daniels. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Daniels. Trying to push deep downfield. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Here he goes, one final shot. Flushed out of the pocket. And he will not get to the end zone on our final play as the stop is made in time, and we're out of time in this game. So it's a win on the road for the Titans. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans are your winners. As with that, we sign off from D.C.
check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Promises and contracts. I used to keep. I don't stay much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? I keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. My hallucination. I used to.
Opened in 2001, it lies on the same site and retains the name of the city's beloved former stadium. We're here at Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Time for teams to start making moves towards the postseason. Here we go in Week 11. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
As you take the field coming off of a real late season bye, you just want to maximize what last week was all about. Making sure that physically, mentally, emotionally you're recharged so you can go attack the final stretch of this season.
So after their first offensive snap, we'll have a break in the action. One of the linemen in need of some attention from the trainers. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Nix from the gun. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey, and just gets back to the line of scrimmage. Well, we're going to pause here, and for good reason. One of the Raiders was injured on that play and is being tended to. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Third and long for him here. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
On 4th down, Broncos going to call on Jeremy Crawshaw here to punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. So here come the Raiders now for their opening drive. And they'll be brought up by someone who's got a big arm, Brock, but he can really run it too. Malik Willis.
Hey, it wasn't a banner game he had last week, stuff in the stat sheet, but still one that falls squarely into the good territory. Had a couple touchdowns to make up for the 1 interception. His effort was enough to be one of the pillars in their win. And certainly some momentum to build on today.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Another give here to Genty. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. And flipping through, Brock, that certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Fair catch made a little beyond the 20-yard line. The Broncos send quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And you always got to watch him when you're down near the red zone. He is sitting 2nd right now among all NFL quarterbacks in rushing touchdowns. First play of the drive. Here's Harvey. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Nix is hit. He lost that football. And the Raiders get to it. And what a way to begin the scoring. Brock as they take it back for the touchdown. The Raiders parlay the turnover into a lead. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping off that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Raiders will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Fielded at the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And they're still looking for their first signs of life on offense. Haven't even been able to get a first down off this defense just yet. Give up the middle to Harvey. And he made just 6 yards to begin this one. They've got 2nd and 4. First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Stepping up, and he's going to run. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
That's good. Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action with Nix. As a man, that's Cortland Sutton. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Finds him on the slant. And he works this to the 38 before going now.
A 7-yard gain.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down. Now after battling on that run, we see one of their linemen appears to be injured and in need of some attention. After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Harvey once more. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And it's going to be first down Denver.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On the draw to give to Harvey. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. He gets a couple.